Did you know that changing just the timing of your donations is a way for them to make a bigger difference? Hi, I'm Aaron. I teach students that go into public service and social impact. So we're heading into the holidays, and this might be surprising to you, but from Thanksgiving to New Year's is when about 30% of donations are given to charity every year. It's a huge amount, all happening just in about a 5-week span. In fact, 10% of donations are given during just the last 3 days of the year, which is nuts that so much money comes just in a 3-day period. Now, a lot of that 10% number comes from wealthy individuals who are trying to maximize their tax deduction for the year, or family foundations that are trying to meet their minimum distribution requirement. This makes the holidays an incredibly stressful time for nonprofits. The reason is because they're like fighting for your attention right now, trying to get you to make a donation to them during these next 5 weeks instead of to some other nonprofit that's also sending you emails or calling you on the phone. But all the giving that happens during this 5-week span also poses a big risk to nonprofits, because if something goes wrong during this time period, it can mess up their programs and services for an entire year. So if you're going to be giving anyway, you should think about shifting to a monthly recurring donation, because here's what happens if you do that. Number one, the nonprofit can better plan for its staffing needs. This allows them to make sure they can retain really capable people who deliver their services and programs. Secondly, it helps them actually reduce fundraising expenses. Because if you're donating every month, they don't have to pay somebody or pay for mailing or any of those other things that they use to try to get your attention. They just know that you're there making donations rather than hoping with their fingers crossed that you're going to remember to give at the end of the year. And then finally, the other thing it does is it helps them better respond to urgent needs that come during the year. Because if they're getting all this money at the end of the year, then they have to hope that they've budgeted appropriately throughout the year so that if something unexpected happens, they have the money to meet the needs of the people they're trying to help. So even if you give the same amount every year, just changing the timing of your donations can give them more impact. If you switch to a monthly recurring donation, you have the peace of mind of knowing that you're helping a nonprofit that makes a difference, and they're benefiting from the stability that comes from your donation. Most nonprofits are already set up to accept monthly recurring donations, and for almost all of them, you can do it online on their website, so you don't even have to talk to somebody. My wife and I give monthly to some local nonprofits and to some international ones, and these are organizations we've done our research on. We love their impact, and making an automatic recurring donation is a really easy way to make our money go further. And you can do this too. Just pick a high-impact nonprofit. Go to their website, and you're probably going to find a monthly donation opportunity. Pick the amount that works for you, and this way you don't have to worry about it during the holidays because you know that you've been giving in a high-impact way all year.